Hoot hoot. Oh my goodness, is that the board game owl? Hoot hoot. It is the board game owl, and he's enthusiastically brought us the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Defense Against the Dark Arts game. Hello, this is Dan from the Fundamentals, and I'm coming to you with another unboxing to show you the lovely contents of this game. Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Defense Against the Dark Arts is a two-player competitive deck-building game. Now, if you are if you would like to learn about the original Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, the big box, big deck builder, you can see one of my videos with a link up there from earlier. This, however, is a spin-off from, they were USAopoly, now they are the Op. And this is following the same sort of rules, a lot of the same pieces, but it's themed around dueling. Specifically, the Defense Against the Dark Arts dueling in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, the outside of the box here, you can see they've got the houses, the symbol of the Wizarding World, which is kind of the new thing. That's the, like, Harry Potter MCU. You can see lots of little things, and Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Defense Against the Dark Arts is a competitive deck-building game for two players inspired by Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. In this pass-based game, players take turns playing cards, taking actions, acquiring new cards, yada yada yada. I'll explain that in a second. Things in here, very pretty. And the Op, that's the new logo. And this, actually, the fun thing about this is that it... Ooh, oh, come on. This actually comes off. And voila, it's a trunk. Much like with the original and the expansion, they come in trunk form, so you can sort of stack them, set them up. See, it looks like exactly like a Hogwarts a trunk, and you can stack them up. It looks like you've got a little pile of trunks. Isn't that fun? So, I mean, I do love the detail of it. Fake. Let's look inside. At the book, which is of the same pattern as the outside, and just contains all the things in it that you like. I will say it is very good at explaining a lot of possible outcomes. There's a few different mechanics that are at play in this game, and it does a pretty good job of explaining them. Now, the game itself is pretty quick. Haven't played it once already. This is the dueling board. Now, those of you who remember from the movie, this is where they had the duel in the movie, where you had, Draco and Harry, and he said, "Oh, scared Potter," and he said, "You wish," and then they went boop, 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 and then they went boom, and then Snape fucking just owned Kenneth Branagh, and it was really fun. And that's where we learned Expelliarmus, apparently the only spell you ever need in Harry Potter. So that's fun. So yeah. What else is in here? So we've got these, the health counter, just like in the original. Metal with a little skull on it. Now, in this game, you don't die, obviously. I mean, I don't think you die in the other one, but you get knocked back, obviously, with spells, until you get here. Then you get stunned when you get to the little thing there. Stunned. And by the way, I'll just give you a quick close-up of this. See, it's very well detailed. It's got the stars, the wood grain, the purple. It's very nice. And then there's the assorted tokens, which are in punch-outs when you get the game. No, they're not. But you've got the influence, which is the money you use to buy things. You've got your healing. You've got your knockback. This is your sort of energy that knocks people back. And then of course you have your house markers. Missing anything else? You have your house markers. There's one for each house. And there's enough for everyone. You could have head-to-head matchup. There's 2 Hufflepuffs, 2 Slytherins, 2 Gryffindors, and you just slot them into the little stands, and these are your play markers. Because you pick your house at the beginning of the game, and then you sort of start that, and then so we're doing Slytherin versus Hufflepuff. Come on. There we go. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff. We'll start. And there we go. And that's where they start. And then they go back and forth, and they duel, and they do wizard duels. And you have your card. See, if you were a Slytherin, you would have this card, and then here's where you put your little markers, and this just tells you how to do. There's everyone on the back. It's very efficiently built. Now, the cards. The cards come in a couple different flavors. There's spell cards, and the cool thing about spell cards is some of them are neutral, like this, like Scourgify. That just affect anybody, and you buy them with the money. Others, like Sonorous or Stupefy, have a special affinity for a particular house. So if you were playing as a Hufflepuff, then when you cast Sonorous, you own it. It's a deck builder, so you buy these, and then you play them. Basically, the thing about this is you play your entire hand, like each time. It's kind of wild. You would not only knock back your person 1, and also gain 2 money, you would also draw a card. And each of the houses kind of have a strategy to them, in a way. Gryffindors are very much about allies. Slytherins are about sort of doing poison and making your opponent discard. Ravenclaw is a lot about tutoring. And Hufflepuff is a lot of stuff about healing and sort of getting a lot of stuff. There's also items like Spellotape. Apparently, Ravenclaws are really good with tape. So you have spells that you cast, items that you use. Now you have allies as well. Now, allies you buy, but you play them, they're permanent until you're stunned, then you reshuffle. And allies are fun, like here is Severus Snape. When you have him as your friend, you've paid his 7 money, and he's your best buddy now. Once per turn, you can either hurt your person by 2, or gain or heal 2, or banish a hex. I'll talk about hexes in a second. There's Vincent Crabbe. This gives you reveal the deck and lets you make your opponent discard. Now the fun thing about these guys is if you are other 3 houses, like if say you're the Hufflepuff, if you buy and play Vincent Crabbe and he's on your side, then Slytherin cards count for you. So if you were to use, that's Malfoy. Let's see. Let's get a once we saw a relevant one. Let's say you got Tonks on your side, and you were a Slytherin, and despite the story, the canon-breaking logic of that, let's say you did that. She didn't discriminate. She hung out with Regulus, I think. Nymphadora Tonks. If you're a Slytherin, you would not only get to do her once per turn, if you resolve a hex, because she's a Auror, so she is good at casting away dark arts. You'd also be able to get the special effect of Sonorous, even if you're a Slytherin. See, isn't that fun? Only if it's in play. Now, there are neutrals, like Remus Lupin, although he really should be a Gryffindor. He's solo. They tend to be a little bit more powerful because they don't give you the other benefit. Hagrid's neutrals, a few of those. You can see there's the Hufflepuff item. It's the Mandrake. It just uses a lot of art. It's all art from the books, but the cool thing is that the spells, if you've ever been on Potter World or been to Harry Potter World, these are the motions you make with the spell. So you just say, I'm going to cast Incendio. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you cast a spell and hopefully make a better noise than that. A fun thing I guess you could do with this, if you had a wand or some sort of wand, you could do this when you cast the spell. And that kind of fun. Now, there are unforgivable curses in here. I thought it was wild. You can cast Imperio, And you can also cast Crucio. There's Wingardium Leviosa, Swish and Flick. Relatio, all your favorites, including Confundus, your toenail growing Hex, and that's everyone's favorite. Ernie Macmillan, the hero of the piece, Harry Potter, Kenneth Branagh, Hagrid, Dumbledore, Goyle, the letter R. That's my favorite. I love when the letter R showed up. It's actually very powerful in Britain because they can't say the letter R with their accents. So, weirdly, Ginny's neutral, which is bizarre. I mean, she's friends with people from other houses, but she's wearing Gryffindor Quidditch clothing. So I don't understand that. Obliviate. Yeah, some of these are hardcore for dueling. Like, oh, you forget everything. It's fine. There's Expecto Patronum. You can just cast that on your opponent, and I guess in case the Dementor happens to be hanging around, he's like, oh crap, no, I don't want that. Edward Cullen and or Batman. Look at him. He's fun. He's actually really good. Scotch Korean. Impedimenta. Vertigo. Luna. Mad Eye Moody. Minerva. And Neville, who also is neutral. Why are you neutral, Neville? You're a Gryffindor. I know you're kind of a bad Gryffindor, but you're a Gryffindor. But that's the game. This is not as expensive as the full game. It's $20. It has all of the clearly all of the full production quality. Very good cards, hard to rip, that kind of thing, waterproofed, with a really cool thing here. And it's a 2-player game. Meant to be played quickly. You can whip this out whenever it's just you and a friend, or if you want to have tournaments, you could have dueling tournaments with this. You could use it to supplement the other game by having like side duels. There's a lot you can do with this. It's a pretty fun game. I'll have a full review of it on the Fundamentals very soon once I get a chance to play it another couple more times. Otherwise, you can go check this out on the USA on the Ops website. There's a link below. And most importantly, I will see you later. Have a good day and happy gaming.